Why don't the women want to cook and clean for the men anymore?
Because they're tired, bro. They have to go to work every day. That's not hard.
They're tired?
Yeah, they got to go to work every day, just like you do.
What are they tired of?
Of working. It's not hard. I mean, I shouldn't even be like, I don't even understand the question. Like, they're tired. Aren't you tired when you get home from work?
They're working every day, so they're tired. That's why I don't want to cook or clean.
Yeah. You think I want to work 8 hours and then come home and then cook and clean? I mean, I do it because I have to. I have 5 children. But yeah, I mean,
do you have a woman right now?
What's that?
Do you have a woman right now?
I've been married for over 20 years.
Okay. Does your wife work?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the roles in a marriage?
What are you talking about, roles? And everybody does what they have to do.
Well, okay, what do you do? What does she do?
For a living?
No, in the house for the marriage. What do you guys do? What are your roles?
Role? I don't understand the question. She does what needs to be done that day if she has time to do it, and if she doesn't, I do it. I do what needs to be done that day, and if I don't have time to do it, she does it. With roles, I don't know what you're
How do you not know what roles are in a marriage? You're married for 20 years. You guys don't have any roles?
Exist. Because those don't exist. Like, I'm not white. I'm not a white Christian man. I don't.
What are you talking about? I'm not white. What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, because you're trying to live up to like some white supremacist ideal of the
what are you talking
family.
about?
I don't subscribe.
Nobody
to
said
that.
nothing about no supremacy.
Teamwork makes the dream work, friend. We a team. Ain't no roles.
What do you mean there ain't no roles?
It's not that hard to understand. You said, why do women not want to cook and clean? They're tired. They have to go to work.
Okay.
I answered that question.
Okay.
You said, what are your roles? I said, we're a team.
If there's something that needs to be built in the house, who builds it? You or your wife?
Depends on what it is.
What do you mean depends on what it is?
Like if it's a toy for the kids, you know what I'm saying? My wife's better at putting stickers on, so she builds it. But if we're talking about
that's not building nothing, man.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Stickers on something? You've lost it.
It's still a task. But my wife's an interior designer, so she can build anything.
I ain't got time for no foolishness. He gone.
Yo, it's clear that men be getting married just to be getting married. That's what I'm seeing. It's KC the Red Pill Alpha. Y'all already know the game, man. I got things to do, so I'm going to keep the intro short. Go join my Patreon at KC the Red Pill Alpha. Go get some of that raw and uncut material you cannot get on YouTube. You dig? Let's get straight to it. Let's talk about this shit. A lot of you men out here feel like that if you don't abide by the traditions of society, a lot of you men feel that you're not a man. You feel that your life is incomplete. You go back to the Cisco song, without you, girl, my life is incomplete. Yeah, I can't sing, but you get what I'm saying. I go back to that, like you don't have a life of your own. Like God, if you believe in God, I don't want the spiritual people to come after me and try to shut me down, get on my heels. It's the universe. Well, if it's the universe, whatever you believe in, Allah, whatever, A lot of you men don't understand that you're made for you. You are a man. You're made for your dominance. There's certain features and certain attributes that's suited for us as men that women just can't pick up. I don't give a fuck if they strap it on or I don't give a fuck what they do. Be a part of some coalition and, jump off into Skittles, Rainbow. I don't care what you do. Masculinity is masculinity. It is what it is, And there's some things that us as men, we're born with, we're gifted with, it's a part of our nature. And that's dominance. That's being dominant. That's being very decisive, making the right decision. Yeah, we make the wrong decisions just as well, but we can learn from our mistakes. We're human beings, leadership roles and everything in that matter, guidance and whatever. You know, we're men. If you don't love you, how can you love someone else? If you don't give a shit about you, how can you give a shit about someone else? And I'm starting to believe a lot of these men that getting married don't give a shit about themselves. They depend on that woman. They put everything on a woman. They put their happiness on a woman. They put their accountabilities on the woman, you know. A lot of these guys are self-incompetent, so there's a lot of things that they lack on because they feel like without her, they're incomplete. Not knowing that it's you as a man that gotta be completed as a man 100% before you can carry on and bring someone else into your life. It's you as a man that must know your role in life as a man and as a husband if you want to get married. I'm not saying there's something wrong with getting married. No, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know that woman, you know, you run across that woman that's for you. Hey, you see there's a great future in it. You see that, you know, she's cooperative, submissive, and she's willing to be led and fit your program in that aspect, then go ahead and further on. Do what you got to do. That's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. But see, the thing is this. A lot of guys can't find that. They haven't found that. They don't know what the fuck it is. So they feel that by them getting married, it automatically comes. Not knowing that it takes you to mold out your woman. It takes you to court her out, vet her out, whatever you know it is, to see if she fits you, if she's suitable for you, because at the end of the day, it's your happiness. Who the fuck want to run around here taking the, you know, this anxiety and depression medications and shit like that and running around here blaming and being mad and being angry all day because your life is shit. You know, you're not happy with yourself. Who wants to do that? Who wants to go through that? A lot of you guys don't think that far ahead. So what you do is jump into a relationship, into a marriage ASAP, so quick, not even knowing that there's a role you got to play. There's a role she got to play. The guy in the video don't know. And good looking out to the subscriber for sending me this video. The guy in the video doesn't even know that he got a role and she got a role. He think they equal. He think him and his wife are equal. He don't even know that men break down quicker than women physically. Why? You got to carry the load. I shouldn't break it down what all we got to do. You guys know what it is. So by us breaking down physically so fast, what we leaving at? 70, 80, some 60, some in their 50s. Leaving the earth. They dying. Not just from gunshots and drugs and shit, like, you know, some people leaving the earth because of illnesses, breakdowns in their bodies because of the way they carry out their lives. And, you know, a lot of us men, we leave a little early. That's what it is. You know, what man do you know, you can count on your hand how many men you know that made it to 90 years old, 100. Bill Russell, thank God, you know, 88. Other than that, man, we breaking down. So if you don't know your role as a man, then why the fuck are you married? If she don't know her role as the wife, why the fuck did you marry her? Why did you even get married? Because she got to work, she can't cook, she got to do this, do that, she can't clean? Huh? So what, you working, you doing everything, so you got to do all that, right? Put a ring on her finger, make her happy, try to do everything that you do to appease her so she won't step out on you and fucking fuck off the relationship and the marriage and the years you guys got together. What'd he say, 20 years or whatever? Come on, man. There's a lot of things you got to do to make sure the relationship stay in place. And you telling me she ain't got to do shit? That's what I'm getting out of the situation. Only thing he's saying is she tired. You know, you got to understand, is she human, this and that? How would you feel? And this, you equating us. He don't even know that he placed himself in the bracket of being equal to his woman. He don't know that he's doing that. He don't know. He don't know. He's going off society tradition. He's been raised by his mom's grandmother, auntie, or some fucking woman that had the dominance of the family. He got a lot of sisters. He's been getting ran through by bitches, you know, not sex-wise, but getting played. So he don't know. He figured this is the life. He don't know the other side of her knowing her role and her standing on her role in order to gain this marriage from you. He don't know that. He just threw a ring on her fucking finger because he feels she was probably pretty, fat ass, bad. You know, probably make a fired ass PB&J. Tickle his toes and shit, you know, massage his calves and all that. Then he good. He figured he found the right one. You know, don't hit it like that. Don't beat it up like that. I'm trying to keep my shit precious. I'm trying to keep my pussy intact. Don't do me like that. Oh man, I got a good girl, man. He don't know, but he married her because he thought he knew. A lot of you guys were like this. The majority of y'all like this. You feel you got a good girl because she told you she was a good girl. Because she said, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that. She didn't do this and do that with you, right? So you got a good girl. So you married her. That's what you thinking. Not even knowing she was slutting like a motherfucker for the motherfucker she really was fucking with and she liked and she was sexually attracted to. She's submissive. His wife is submissive to somebody. It could be her boss at her job. Could be the side dude. She's submissive to some dude. She do what a dude say. She don't give him no argue, no feedback, none of that shit. She do all that shit with him. You can tell in the video. He gets it all from her. Everything. He gets all the bullshit from her. But he don't know that she's really cooperative and submissive on the other side of that coin. Because he never experienced it. The next motherfucker she liked and sexually attracted to, the next motherfucker that she really respect, have experienced it. He haven't. Who fault is that? Him. For jumping up, oh man, I gotta get married. Mom, dad told me I gotta get married. The pastor told me I gotta get married. I read in the Bible, if you don't get married, you gonna go to hell. Shit ain't said none of that shit in the Bible. I'd have analyzed the Bible front and back in prison. You know, the Quran, all the Moorish Sign Temple, Circle 7, the Aquarian Gospel, I studied them all. None of that say that, but yeah, hey, you know, when your pastor tell you anything, your mom, daddy, and your community leader lead you down the wrong path, then you're going to grow up with that shit in you. You know, he's stubborn, and it's in him to be stubborn, just like the rest of you guys out here. You go and buy that fucking ice, you put that ring on her finger, and don't even know your fucking role as a man. And by you not knowing your role as a man, it leads to her not knowing her role as a fucking woman. Nigga, if you ain't leading shit, you don't know your fucking role, why should I? Don't that make sense? How the fuck you gonna tell me to do things and run my role and this is what you're supposed to do in this marriage? You're supposed to do these things to appease me, man. But you don't even know what you want. Only thing you wanted was a marriage because you saw me in the way I looked. The way I made that fired ass PB&J, you know, on the 19th date. On the 19th date. Come on, man. Yeah, ain't no dudes out here got it on the first date. Ain't no dudes out here got it on the booty call. That's her cooperation, submissive in her way. And that, I mean, in a way, that's not really in her way, but in a certain way, that's cooperation and submissive. Fucking with the guy you really like. He ain't got to do shit. He told you, come on over, drop to your knees, drop panties down. You know what it is. Her husband, the ponytail, light-skinned ponytail guy, you know, with the run around with the show enough from what that motherfucker, The Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy. He catch them bullets with his teeth. He got that show enough from the back of his head, you know, top his head and shit. Oh boy, that way. He don't even know she like that. He don't even know that she can be like that. He don't know that side of her. Because what he experienced is what he married. He married into this and he thought that's what it is. He think that's what it is. Not even knowing. So why the fuck did you get married? Why are you married? Should have stayed single, homie. You can work and come home and cook and clean and wash clothes and maintain your property and do all that by yourself. I do it alone. I'm uno. I'm dolo. I do it myself. I don't need no bitch for that. If I'm gonna need you for more than what I can do. I'm gonna need you for the help that I really need. If I need that help. Other than that, baby, then come on in, chill, and get ready to get that pound down, pound down game, wherever you are. Just get it in. Other than that, I don't really. Yeah, it is what it is. So why are you married? Ask yourself that. And I'm not knocking no man that wants monogamy. I'm not knocking that at all. But why? Why do you want a girlfriend? If she ain't playing her role, why is she there? You can play every role out. You can play your own roles. Why is she there? Wow. Like these videos, share them, and subscribe, fellas. This is the time we're in now. These men are just getting married just to be getting married. For the sake of having a bitch. Just for the sake of having in-house pussy. Just for the sake of having someone next to them they can roll over, stick their dick in, and they ain't got to mac and go out, shoot their game, and get on their best appearance, or you get your worst appearance, however you be accepted. It is what it is. They ain't got to do that. They ain't too lazy. The game too much for them. So they'll marry anything and let her do what she want to do. Run over as long as she give him the ass and come home, and he don't want to see the side dudes. As long as he's not seeing the side dudes, he's okay with that. And a lot of you guys are like that. Like these videos, share them, and subscribe. Holla.